The sheriff said it was a disappearance, and he closed the case in just a few days. That was 93 days ago. For 93 days dust has been piling up on Hank's truck. For 93 days the wind has been erasing his footprints from the porch. I know Elena Volkov did not just pack up and leave. She did not cry to her sister in Omsk. She just kept going, taking care of things. Every morning she stands at the kitchen window staring at the barn. The barn looks like it is tired, its paint all blistered from years of Wyoming sun. The roof is damaged, with a hole where a tree fell a few winters back. The doors are locked, just like they have been since Elena arrived from Moscow 3 years ago. She came with a sewing machine and a hope to marry Hank, a man she met online. Hank never talked about the barn. He just said it was for storage. Told her to stay away. Elena listened to him because that is what Russian women do. They also know when to stop listening. The month after Hank vanished, Elena searched the whole house. She did not find anything. No note, no phone, no blood. The sheriff, a man named Tillerson, came by. Said that men sometimes just leave. He said Hank would call when he needed money. Hank did not take any money. He left $3,000 in a can under the sink. He left his watch and his boots. A man who leaves like that does not take his boots. So Elena stayed. She worked at the diner serving eggs to truckers who stared at her accent. She learned to shoot Hank's rifle and haul hay. Every night she walked past the barn, touching the lock and listening. Sometimes she thought she heard a noise, like a creak or a hum. Mostly she heard nothing. On the 94th morning the dog, a heeler named Boris, would not stop scratching at the barn door. He never did that before. Elena put on Hank's jacket and walked to the barn. The air smelled like sage and metal. Boris stayed back whining. The lock on the barn was new, shiny and brass. Elena cut the chain with a saw. Opened the door. The smell that came out was like a punch. It was not hay, but ozone and wet dirt. Elena pushed the door open. Saw that the barn was empty. The floor had a hole in it, a perfect circle. The edges were clean, like they were cut with a laser. There was a faint pulsing light coming from below, like a heartbeat. Elena knelt at the edge of the hole. Dropped a rock. She waited. She did not hear it land. She knew she had to go down. She tied a rope to a beam. Climbed down. The air got colder. The walls were smooth and dark like glass. She rappelled carefully. The purple glow got brighter. At the bottom she found a cavern filled with strange machines. There were columns of brass and copper with glass tubes that glowed. A big disc, like a satellite dish, was made of a metal that felt warm. There in the middle of it all was Hank. He was alive. Thin and tired. His hands were tied to a chair. His feet were bare. "Elena," he whispered. "You should not have come." She ran to him. Untied his hands. His wrists were sore, but not bleeding. She cupped his face. He looked up at her. 3 months, she said. 3 months in a hole. Hank said it was not a hole. Something else. He said that people came every days through the disc. They did not talk. Just watched. They put things in his head. Elena asked who they were. Hank did not know. He said they were not from here. Elena helped Hank stand. His legs were weak. She said they had to get out. Hank said it was too late. The disc started to glow. A figure came out. It was tall and vaguely human. Its skin was like wet clay and its face had no features. Elena raised the revolver. Hank said it would not work. The figure spoke, its voice vibrating in Elena's teeth. "The woman was not invited," it said. Elena said she did not care, she just wanted Hank back. The figure said Hank was chosen, that his patterns were useful. It said that the resonance of the place required an anchor, and Hank's blood was tied to it. Elena looked at the machines and the pulsing lights. She looked at Hank, weak. She thought of the 3 months she waited, the sheriff's indifference, the dog scratching at the door. She lowered the gun. "Let me make a deal." The figure stopped moving. "A deal?" it said. "I fix things." she said. I used to fix coats and shoes in Russia. Sometimes I even fix people. She took a step forward. Your machines are broken. I can see that. That tube there is leaking. That disc does not close all the way. You need someone who can fix things. Not a farmer. A person who is good with their hands. The figure looked at the tube. The crack was real. Elena had seen it when she got there. A little bit of air was coming out. The woman is right, the figure said. The person's hands are not good for fixing things. My hands are fine, Elena said. Let him go. I will stay. I will fix what is broken. When I am done, you let me go too. Both of us. Hank grabbed her arm. Elena, no. You do not know what they are. I know they need help, she said quietly. People who need help do things. Crazy things can be changed. The figure did not move for a time. The noise in the room changed, like the machines were talking to each other. Then the figure held out its hand. Its fingers were too long. It was clear what it meant. Okay, it said. The man can go. The woman will stay. She will fix things in 40 days. 70, Elena said. 50. 60. You feed me real food. Not that glowing stuff in the jars. The figure's eyes got a little bigger. Maybe it was surprised. Okay, it said. It moved its hand. The straps on Hank's chair came off. A rope came down, wrapped around his chest. He went up slowly, looking at Elena. I will come back, he said. I will bring help. No, you will not, she said softly. You will go home. You will feed the dog. You will put water in the tank. You will wait 60 days. Then you will open the barn door. You will call my name. If I do not answer, you will leave. You will go to California. You will start over. I will not do that. You will, she. Her voice was strong. Because if you love me, you will trust me. I survived Russia. I survived you leaving your coffee cup on my papers. I can survive this. He went up. Disappeared. The rope went up after him. The disc closed with a sound. The purple light got dimmer. Elena turned to the figure. Show me what is broken. Show me what needs to be fixed. Find me a needle. A real one, not a machine. I work better with my hands. The figure took her to a table that appeared in the dark. It was made of stone. It had symbols on it that she did not know. There were tools on the table, tweezers, thin wires, and a spool of thread that glowed green. She sat down. Started to work. In the barn above, Hank fell on the ground. The dog found him 10 minutes later. Started licking his face. He got up. Went to the house. He drank water. Slept for 20 hours. When he woke up, he did not call the police. He did not tell anyone. He fed the dog. He fixed the fence that Elena had already fixed. Every morning he stood at the kitchen window looking at the barn. He would wait 60 days. Then he would open the door. Call her name. If she did not answer, he would go in with a gun and a flashlight and a feeling in his heart that he could not explain. Not love, not guilt. The feeling that the woman who went down into the dark for him was the only person who could fix a broken world. On the 50th night, the barn door opened by itself. Elena walked out. She was thinner. Her hair had some gray in it. She was smiling. She had a ball in her hands made from the green thread, and it was glowing softly. They let me go early, she said. I finished in 53 days. They said I was good at my job. Hank ran to her. He did not ask what the ball was. He did not ask about the figures or the machines. He just held her. The dog barked and the wind blew through the open barn door, moving dust around in the empty space. Elena put the ball on the kitchen windowsill. It glows at night a green. Sometimes the dog looks at it. Sometimes Hank wakes up sweating, dreaming of light. Elena sleeps well. She knows what the ball does. It keeps the machines from breaking. The bad things away. If it ever needs to be fixed, she has her needle.